Went wrong on that play? What were you guys trying to get to on that play?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a high-low into the boundary that, it's a pretty good short yardage play, not just against them, but against a lot of different people. I'd really have to go back and check out the film and dissect exactly why it didn't work. But we liked it all week. We liked it from film study, and right there, they just made a good play.
Bennett, it seemed like John was much more comfortable throwing the ball down the field today, but obviously missed on a couple of throws. How do you think he played today?
Yeah, I thought there was moments in the game where he looked awesome. I thought there were moments in the game where, he just, for one reason or another, just it wasn't as smooth as you would like it to be, whether it was his eyes or ball placement. But, I really don't think his eyes were that bad all day. But there's just a few times here or there, whether it was ball placement or something, that you'd like it a little bit cleaner. But there's also times in the game where he was awesome. And so, just got to keep on holding them to a standard of practice, got to keep on being consistent with it. And, yeah.
Was you running more?
Say that again?
Was you running more? You only had like 9 rushes in the first half, and the second half, 19. And I said, you got your offense.
You said
the rushing game. You wish you'd run it more. Looking back on it.
Yeah, looking back on it again, I'd like to watch the whole game and again and kind of dissect it. But I thought there were things that in the run game were really good. There are little things, a guy rolling off a block or a twist stunt or something that kind of got us. But in the second half, whenever we needed it, we were able to rely on it. And so it was good adjustments by the players and the coaches. And but I'd have to watch the whole game and give you a better answer for that.
And what specifically did you like about Xavier Robinson there? Obviously, the big carries stand out, but it seems like even beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, he plays like he practices. He's tough to take down. He runs through a lot of junk, always keeping his feet moving. And, I've said it about him before. He's a talented kid, and he has really special abilities. And so, he went out there and made a play whenever we needed one, and created some good energy and juice in the entire building and in the entire stadium and the entire team. He's a really good ball player who's really consistent.
Ben, last drive, end of the half, you guys go 3 and out in 46 seconds, and then you start the second half with the ball, and your drive is only like a minute and 11 seconds. Yep. And that's also 3 and out.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to make adjustments there? Obviously, it hits the momentum. How can you avoid that in the future?
Yeah, you got to come out. You got to be ready to go out of halftime. That's one of our goals, is starting fast in the first half and the second half. And we didn't do that today. Whether it was a decision-making thing or a play call thing, we didn't get it going. But we got to continue to emphasize starting fast, executing, doing your job, and that's everybody. And that's how you get better at that.
Ben, how much is it hurting you that you're having to adjust your offensive line every game? Foje, who's been a guard all year, played tackle today, and I'm sure he did fine. But how much is that hurting that unit getting it together?
Yeah, I've said it a lot. That unit is it's a unit of cohesion and chemistry. The good thing, though, is that all of these guys get a lot of reps with us. They get a lot of reps throughout practice. A lot of these guys have gotten game reps this year. And so, if someone goes down, it's next man up. You got to figure out a way. And I was proud of those guys. I thought they did a lot of really good things today. Again, excited to watch the film and be able to really peel it back.
And in the third quarter, I think Xavier had 4 touches for 90 yards.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have kept going in the fourth quarter instead of 1-score game like it was.
That's probably fair to say, but I thought there was also some other things where we had to push the ball downfield because we had advantage there, and then the clock doesn't become your friend. And so the way X was playing, absolutely probably deserved to have the ball too, but there are other parts of the game too where you got to push it downfield and you got to try and get the ball down there and get into the end zone.
Obviously, a lot of ups and downs, momentum shifts. Were you talking to John throughout the game? How was his mentality and confidence, especially towards the end there?
Good. I mean, I told him, hey, let's keep on getting these guys going, keep up the energy, keep up the juice, and he was great throughout the entire game. Never too high, never too low. There's just, again, it just comes down to moments where, we got to execute better. Everybody, coaches, players alike, and so. But John's mentality throughout the whole game was really good.
Anything else? Thanks, man.
All right, appreciate y'all. Boomer.